Bizz, the Bizz, or as many call the Jizz. Okay, we got a 3-minute video right here from 5 days back we ain't seen. Looks like we may have started that. We caught this on the phone. That's right. This was actually one of my favorite videos that he put out. The subject's sad, but it was cool to see the Bizz be genuine. So anyhow, let's get back to it, and we'll check out this one. And I thought he had some others, so maybe they're shorts. Okay. Yeah, and we're going to check out these two. All right. All right, you know, we're fresh back in it, and there's some other stories I was interested in looking into, but I'm a man of my word, and I said I'd come check the Bizz out. Along with the follow-up, we're going to be checking the Human Zoo out. I caught him on a live stream, and we exchanged a few comments, and I let him know I'll go check out his work and do a review on a few of his catalogs. So that's where we're at. Pretty mellow. It's early here. I'm staring at the Bizz. He's got kind of a jolly look on him in a way. Although one eye's doing one thing and the other eye's doing another. But that's all right, you know. And this is one of the cleaner shirts I've seen the Bizz rock as well. It looks like he's back and feeling himself. I think this was put up right before I left, and I had seen it, but I forgot most of the information. So let's see what he's talking about.
Yes, the YouTube posse. Good morning. Welcome back to the channel.
The Bizz likes Western shit for sure. He uses the word posse. You know, that's an old Western term right there for your crew. Often a posse of police, sheriffs, or it could have been some bandits as well. But most of the time, posse was used for the sheriff aspect. The sheriff and his posse. You hanging out with the sheriff? All right, let's get into it.
Now the Bizz is back again. Tell a friend. Right, people, we're going to get down to business. This is just going to be a little short of why I'm coming back on the Dark Corner. We cannot let JDP get away with.
The Bizz is kind of like the cat in the hat of the Dark Corner, huh? He's got little rhymes and he's a tall fella too, a little lanky. Yeah, the cat with no hat.
He's getting away with. We can't let Dr. Rackpole get away with what he's getting away with. We can't let the Dark Corner delinquents, anybody, because I've seen all these channels now since I've left a month and a half ago. These channels are coming out the woodworks. JDP this, JDP that. Listen, that's my job. It's my job alone to make JDP feel this big. But we're going to do it properly. We're going to give him the verbal abuse that he needs. We're going to give it the comedian side of things. We're going to give it the fun side of things.
Okay, so this sounds like it's kind of his new approach. To give a little context, the last time the Jizz and JD Pois went at it, it got a little nasty. If I recall, there wound up being family members involved, children, and possibly even the police was involved at the end, as far as on this man's account, what he said.
And on families, the dark things have gone mental since November.
Here he explains
it. All thanks to you, Jake. You've created this boyo, you've created this beef, you've created this persona now that everybody knows you for the Danny G slap. You were tapped on the face. A lot of people are blown it out of proportion, shall we say, but you were slapped by Danny G. Now, that isn't saying that Danny G is...
What do you got playing in the background, bro? I can't hear it over you, but that... Hold up, what music you got going?
Weak-minded person. He's a weak person. You basically... I do believe if Danny was to give you a bat, Jake, he'd flatten you, mate. And that's just me. That's just me creating a narrative, shall we?
Yeah, that's a narrative for sure, because I think Danny could reel one back and fucking give it his all And I think Jake would just absorb it, man. Fucking, I'm not sure. I'm not sure about that. I'd say Danny, funny enough, probably has the more skills, but I think the physical attributes, at least in the first 30 to 60 seconds, goes to JDP. JDP, you better fucking lay him down and get that chest and belly pressure going on him, you know. And I hear you're working out too, so before you lose it, you might want to follow through with that.
Yeah, let's create the narrative. But we're going to come back on because rack pull, the dirty little boncy little rack pull, right? Kung Fu Kev's best friend. Not only that, right, that Kev thinks rack pull's his best friend, right? But rack pull's actual best friend. He doesn't speak about them much. Why would he? But I know there's not only rack pull that can do investigation.
We gonna do some guilty by association, Bizz? It's always strange when the Bizz hands out the guilty by association cards. If you know, you know.
The people. I can as well know. Rack pull's best friend.
I don't do that necessarily. You know what I'm saying? It's try and keep it direct. Every now and then, you got to give someone some shit for who they support and who they're involved with or who they hang out with. The guilty by association shit, yeah. But it seems like that's what you're cooking up right here, huh? Is it the man's actions or is it his actions? Because then everyone could say the same, like, you want to be held accountable for your association's actions?
Wronging. A convicted bonce.
Oh,
right?
Who's that? I have no idea.
This is the
now.
same man who he was sat outside a McDonald's with telling young girls to get in the car and he thought it was funny. This is the type of man that we've got on this platform sitting in his night tracksuits believing that he is the boyo of this UK.
All right, I'll say this. I noticed your energy was free flowing right before that. And then, you know, you don't exactly have a frog in your throat or anything, but let's take it back. I think this is the type of shit you don't feel good about doing, but let's see. And you tell me, man. It's your truth.
And in his night tracksuits, believing that he is the boyo of this UK.
See?
Everything that rack pull stands for, everything that he mocks people for.
That was the first stutter and first
this
pause.
UK. Everything that rack pull stands for, everything that he mocks people for is what rack pull is. Okay?
So sometimes we come off natural and it just spits right off the dome and it's pure and true and it comes out. And I feel like other times when you're attempting to put something on or get it to stick, you may have those type of moments right there where you're pondering. But hey, I don't know if you had too many puffs of the vape in that second and things started slowing down for you or what, but let's get through this short.
Forget about it. Forget satire or whatever the word is, right? Forget that. Rack pull is a wrong'un. A little scruffy Coronation Street background house that he lives in, little scruff. Right?
Okay, now the Bizz is showing a general seriousness, okay? Right here. He doesn't like the rack pull, huh?
Street background house that he lives in, little scruff. Right? That's all there is to it.
That's all there is to
the Bizz is coming back on. Video forms. We're going to be doing live reactions. Get up, people. Hope yous are all well. Hope everybody's been well. Let me see where the community's at. Let's see if any of the real ones, shall we say, come out the woodwork. Take care, people.
Oh, okay. You know, I never would consider myself a real one. I always found that term kind of funny. There's we'll save the storytelling on my end, but we'll tell one day a funny story about that term, the real ones. All right, let's go check out the others. That one was all right. Is that your declaration of war and return? All right. You know, the Bizz, he is clever, but I think he gets caught up in between his genuine side and then the want to throw the banter back and forth with others. And it's a strange thing to walk because if you've already took the gloves off before, which you have, right? Like with the incident between you and JDP, it's really hard to come back in and do it free of any bumper car, you know what I'm saying? And That's why I always think, maintain the course, never really fall off. Try not to do too much wrong or harm to others, but have a fucking good time. And sometimes those digs get deep, but keep the family out of it, keep the women out of it, and everything else seems to be a go, you know what I'm saying? And the satire angle, hell yeah, Doc is satire through and through. A lot of people might not like it because when you do satire, you could get away with like a lot of lying, a lot of storytelling and being larger than life, but he is satire through and through. Okay. All right, Bizz. Not a bad video, not a great video, but cool. Cool to see you back at it and getting it. Let's go. All right, Bizz, you kind of notice I'm not a complete asshole. I try to match the blue with what you got going. So we try making you look good, you know what I'm saying? All right, Bizz, let's hear it.
Mirror, mirror, on the wall, who's the biggest scruff of all? Dr. Rackpull is what he's called. Thank you, mirror, on the wall.
Come on. I don't know about that one.
Who's the biggest scruff of all? Dr. Rackpull is what he's called. Thank you, mirror, on the wall.
Okay, Bizz. All right. Hey, it's in good taste. Kind of like he said in the last video, what he's trying to put off. I don't know. I'm laughing at it after the fact, but during, it wasn't too enjoyable. Mirror, mirror on the wall. Come on. Bringing the fairy tale rhymes to the corner, little Disney touch. All right, Bizz. The fucking Bizz, bro. You look like a mix of Bono. Like, did Bono go through something? Is Bono going through something right now? Oh, shit. He looks like Bono lost his hair and his weight and is getting ready to fucking enter center stage, huh? Oh.
It's an absolute fucking divvy. Anyone who lies about having cancer, in my eyes, cannot be satire.
Hold up. We're speaking factual, or is this a? Let me let it run through. Hold on.
Because to me, when's it right? It's an absolute fucking divvy. Anyone who lies about having cancer, in my eyes, cannot be satire. That's just my opinion.
Okay, he said it, so that's his opinion. And I will say, yeah, you're entitled to your opinion, but however, that is satire. Is it fucking dancing on a fucked up dark line? Yes. Do I agree with it? No. I have never witnessed that from him. It must be an older thing. However, that's 100% could be considered satire. That's the fucked up thing about satire, right? And so it is, but in your opinion, I understand. And a lot of people would feel exactly the way you do. Even I have a touch of that. But I'm going to stick to the factual. And the facts are that you can fake cancer as a form of satire. Is it incorrect, immoral to do? Yeah, a lot would say so. I would even agree with that. It's pretty immoral to do. However, I think where it crosses over, now I'll say this because I don't know the situation, but had he fake cancer to drum up any kind of coin, receive any kind of help like that, then yes, that is not satire. That is something totally different, That's manipulation in order to receive some sort of financial gain or support. And that is an extremely foul thing to do. And so if he did that, then yes, that's not satire. But if the guy said that he had cancer and let it breathe for, I don't know, a day or two at max, come back around and fucking drop the hammer that it's not. And those that reacted or already gave their fucking feelings and shit, they would definitely feel some kind of way. And that's understood. I think it's, pretty immorally incorrect. Like, you wouldn't want to do that. It's pretty immoral. However, it can be considered satire. You know, some people, it can be considered satire to fake someone else's death and announce it. And that's a very fucked up thing to do as well. But it is the dark corner, and it can be considered satire. And so we're not going to police it that much. But let's see if he's going to make anyone guilty by association again.
Because to me, when's it right and when's it wrong?
Yeah, I get that.
Little rat. It's an absolute fucking divvy.
We got to hear it again.
Anybody who lies about having cancer.
Oh, we just noticed he gave out a little spit after that. Yeah, you got a Bono type look thing going on right now. You faking cancer?
Cannot be satire. That's just my opinion. Because to me, when's it right and when's it wrong? Fucking little rat.
Okay, when's it right and when's it wrong? I think we already had that conversation. I do think I think it's not a nice thing to do, that's for sure. However, you want to push the envelope if you're in that lane, as Doc is. And I could see it, you know. He probably got a clever little idea in his head and just said fuck it and committed to it and then did it. I don't know if he has regrets or not. It doesn't really seem like the guy that spends too much time getting hung up. But I hear what you're saying, Biz, but factually, it is satire. As long as the man didn't receive any financial gain or do it for that type of sympathy, then yeah, he was just playing on people's emotions in a fucked up, dark way.
They just try to ignore him because he's just an old prick, but they find him funny. One take, mate, they'll go there, they'll go against him.
Whoa! Shots fired from one take back at the dock. Them two, man, it's fucking, you know, I used to see, I've kind of always supported the doc. He was one of the first ones I ever seen on here. And I used to see One Take supporting him all the time. And now I understand that the satire and the beef has gotten in between, and I guess it's created almost a new feud. And what Doc does to One Take is highly disrespectful, but it's in the dark corner nonetheless, right? And fucking definitely would seem that that gets lost on many at times, and people are going to go at each other. Some people don't want to do that, don't want to be involved in that kind of thing. I kind of look at One Take like that, you know. He was never, as far as I know, he was never really on here producing content that aligned up with that lane. It's more about the mental health, the driving, and just connecting with his friends on here and whatnot. But the doc, he's got one major fast lane that he stomps the gas on and repeats in, and fucking yeah, he has been hammering One Take quite a bit. All right, let's listen.
Clan, the Dr. Rackpull clan.
Oh,
like absolute biggest Wally's going.
Oh!
You know what I'm saying?
I am big. I ain't no Wally. Okay. Okay. All right, Bizz. So nothing too entertaining between all of them. I guess the mirror on the wall was the most creative dig out of all of them. This one's trying to establish some sort of moral high ground over the guy, and we ain't gonna spit back at you what others could do. We're just gonna see how it goes between you guys. I'm just being an observer here. And yeah, I dig the rack pull. You want to throw me in the clan? Clan! You want to throw me in the clan? Come on. All right, Biz. Good day.